Something that's very important to pay attention to in your own family dynamics with your kids is to see if your children fall into stagnant roles. This one is the smart one. She's the athletic one. She's the organized one. He's the one who's just always a mess and can't get himself together. When you have kids who are stuck in roles, it means there is something stuck in the family dynamic, because typically in a healthy family dynamic, roles are flexible. Sometimes one child is the wild one, and sometimes they're the relaxed one, right? The roles can shift, and they should shift, because you don't want your child stuck in a non-dynamic role, in a rigid role that becomes the definition of who they are. Because we're all dynamic. We're all meant to be a lot of different things at different times. So it's not to judge yourself or to judge your parenting, but there is something important in the information you will get if you start to zoom out and look at your family's dynamic to see if your children are getting stuck in roles. Because if they are, that's your opportunity to start looking to shift things. Because whatever age your child is, as soon as you start to make those changes and to move things around, your kids will always benefit. So I'm saying this not as a judgment and not as a final sentence of your parenting, and not as a judgment on your worth as a parent, but I am saying that if you do see this in your family's dynamic, it's something to start asking questions about and getting curious about, because anything is changeable in your parenting and relationships can always shift. But the first step is awareness, and sometimes we don't even know what we want, what we're supposed to be aware of. So that's one thing that can really give you a whole lot of information about how your children are internalizing what's happening in the family for them and creating their identity around it.